Thank you for joining us on the newsroom at this time. I am Abisola Adebayo. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the reconstitution of the governing board of the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) following the expiration of the tenure of the former board. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed, who made the announcement in a statement released on Wednesday, said President Buhari appointed Bashir Bolariwa as chairman of the board. The minister maintained that other members were appointed to represent various interests as stipulated by the NBC Act. Meanwhile, the board has a tenure of another 3 years. The National Union of Road Transport Workers in Lagos State has debunked claims of a planned protest by members of the transport union in various areas in the state. A widely circulated message had reportedly alerted members of the public to be wary of a possible breakdown of law and order due to a planned protest by members of the union in the state. Reacting to the development, the NURTW secretary in the state, Oluwaseyi Bankole, dispelled the claim of a protest, adding that members of the union would abide by the directive of the governor. Bankole urged the general public to go about their daily activities without fear, adding that whoever is found disturbing the peace and order in the state should be dealt with accordingly. The Kano State government has directed all political appointees and public servants aspiring for political offices in the 2023 general elections to resign on or before March 31, 2022. This was made known in a statement issued by the Secretary to the State Government, Balarabe Abbas, in the state capital on Tuesday evening. Abbas in the statement said the directive for such public office holders to resign their present appointment in the public service is in conformity with the 2022 Electoral Act recently signed by President Muhammadu Buhari. He therefore said such persons have until March 31st to tender their resignation letter to enable them pursue their political aspirations. Namibia's President Gengob has announced that wearing a face mask will no longer be mandatory in public places across the country. In a recent update to relax restrictions in the African country, President Gengob said vaccinated foreign visitors will no longer require PCR testing on arrival into the country. The removal of COVID-19 restrictions comes amid a reduction in new virus cases being reported in the country. The president also increased the number of people allowed to attend events in the country from 500 to 1,000. Nigeria's electricity grid collapsed again on Tuesday, barely 48 hours after an earlier fault was reported. In a public announcement to its customers on Tuesday, the Ibadan, Eko, Ikeja, and Enugu electricity distribution companies all confirmed the system collapse. The grid collapse further prolonged the blackouts witnessed across the country amidst the current energy crisis in the petroleum sector. Meanwhile, it was gathered that the federal government summoned a meeting on Monday over issues in the sector, a meeting which dragged on till late night on Tuesday. President Joe Biden on Tuesday signed a $1.5 trillion bill that funds federal operations through September and sends billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine as the country fights off Russian invasion. The bill includes $13.6 billion for assistance to Ukraine, which fits into a broader U.S. effort to bolster Ukrainian defense, empower Russia's economy, and support civilians displaced by the war. Biden signed the bill shortly after the White House announced they would travel to Brussels this month for an extraordinary summit about Russia's attack on Ukraine. UK Sports Minister Nigel Alderson on Tuesday called for a more robust approach to the test for Premier League owners and directors, saying football could manage perfectly well without Russian investment. Last week, Britain sanctioned Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich, described by the government as part of Russia's President Vladimir Putin's inner circle following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russian billionaire Abramovich has had his British assets, including Chelsea, frozen, but Alderson says he did not want the European and World Club champions operating under a special government license to go bust. Well, that's all we have for you in the newsroom at this time. Do join us at the top of the hour for more updates. Many thanks for watching.